Welcome, dear students. We are studying about financial institutions and regulatory bodies. Now we are learning about the second chapter, banking institutions. This is our second session, which deals with objectives and functions. When we speak about objectives, we are going to refer to the generic objectives of all the banking institutions. First one, safeguard deposits. This is the main purpose of any banking institution since deposits are going to be the main source of funds which a banking institution can generate. And this is the basic safety which we need to ensure the customers so that they will go ahead with their deposits in our bank account. Secondly, providing loans. Whatever the deposit funds we have accumulated, that will be used for providing loans to various short term and long term institutional needs or for other purposes of the customers. Bank provides loans out of these deposits so that they receive or they charge interest, which is in turn going to be an income to a banking institution. Next, encourages savings. By providing an opportunity to deposit the savings, bank is going to encourage a saving habit amongst people. It not only motivates for saving but also enhances their requirement to deposit so that the customers can also earn a fixed rate of interest on their deposits. Capital formation. Banking organization does the purpose of issuing currency which is served as a legal tender in country. Central Bank of our country prints and issues all currency notes for the public. Enhances living standards. It assists the people in improving their quality of life by providing them credit. Bank enables customers in purchasing high quality and costly goods on credit basis or hire purchase system. Lastly, generates employment. Banking organization helps in generating large employment opportunities within the country. It helps companies in extending their activities by providing them credit as per their needs. This will result in increase in human resource requirement for various positions. In addition to this, a large section of economy is working within the banking sector. Next concept is major functions of banks. The functions of any bank in India can be classified into two basic categories, that is primary functions and secondary functions. Now both these types will be explained in detail. Coming to the primary functions of a bank. So we basically divide the primary functions into two categories. One is accepting of deposits and secondly granting of loans and advances. Savings, accepting deposits, which is a main source of funds or capital to the bank. These deposits can be accepted from the public in one of the following ways. One in the name of savings account, fixed deposits, current deposits, and recurring deposits. Saving deposit is suitable for salary and wage earners. It encourages saving habits amongst the public. Rate of interest earned in these deposits are very low, but there are no restrictions on the amount or number of withdrawals. The account for saving deposits can be opened in a single name or in joint names. The depositors just need to maintain minimum balance which varies across different banks. Coming to fixed deposit, it is also known as term deposits. Here, money is deposited for a fixed tenure. No withdrawal will be allowed during this period. In case depositors want to withdraw before maturity, banks will levy an amount called as penalty for premature withdrawal. As a lump sum amount is paid at one time for a specific period, the rate of interest is higher, but it varies between the periods of deposit. Then the current deposit, these are generally opened by businessmen. The account holders get an overdraft facility on this account. These deposits act as a short term loan to meet urgent needs. Bank charges a high interest rate along with the charges for overdraft facility in order to maintain a reserve for unknown demands for the overdraft facility. Then the recurring deposits. A certain sum of money is deposited in the bank at a regular intervals. Money can be withdrawn only on the expiry of a certain period. Since it is kept for a assured period of time, a higher rate of interest is paid on recurring deposits as it provides for the benefit of compounded rate of interest. This type of account is operated by salaried persons and petty traders. The next major function is granting of loans and advances. The deposits accepted from bank are utilized by the banks to advance loans to the businesses and individuals to meet their uncertainties. Of course, bank charges a rate of interest on loans and advances which is higher than the rate what it provides for the deposit holders. Here, bank offers loans in various names. One, bank overdraft. This facility is provided for current account holders. It allows the holders to withdraw money anytime more than the available balance in the bank account, provided they have a sanctioned overdraft limit. An overdraft facility is granted against the collateral security. The interest for overdraft is paid only on the borrowed amount for the period for which the loan is taken. Next one, cash credit. A short-term loan facility up to a specific limit fixed in advance. Banks allow the customer to take a loan against a mortgage of certain property. Cash credit is given to any type of account holder and also to those who do not have an account with a bank. Of course, interest is charged on the amount withdrawn in excess of the limit. Next one, loans. Banks lend money to the customers for short term or medium term of periods. That is from 1 to 5 years against tangible assets. Nowadays, banks do lend money for the long term also. The borrowers repay the money either in a lump sum amount or in the form of installments spread over a pre-decided time period. Bank charges interest on the actual amount of loan sanctioned. Next one, discounting the bill of exchange. It is a type of short term loan where the seller discounts the bill from the bank for some fees. The bank advances money by discounting or purchasing the bills of exchange. It pays the bill amount to the drawer on behalf of the drawee by deducting usual discount charges. On maturity, the bank presents the bill to the drawee or acceptor to collect the bill amount. The next function, secondary functions of banks. These are the functions which have arose due to the changes in the requirements of the customers or public. So the modern banks, modern era has taught the banks to definitely take up all these functions in order to facilitate all their customers. So these secondary functions are classified into agency functions and utility functions. When we speak about agency functions, it is going to be the activities which a bank performs as an agent of their customer. Transfer of funds, that is, banks will transfer funds from one branch to another on behalf of their customer. Periodic collections, collecting individual persons or individual customers dividend, salary, pension and similar such periodic collections. Periodic payments, making periodic payments of rents, electricity bills, etc. on behalf of the client. Collection of checks, like collecting money from the bills of exchange, the bank also collects the money of the checks through the clearing sections of its customers. Then the portfolio management. Banks manage the portfolio of their clients. It undertakes the activity to purchase as well as sell the shares and debentures of the clients and debits or credits their customers' account. Apart from this, bank also performs various other agency functions like the bank acts as a representative of its client for other institutions. It acts as an executor, trustee, administrator, advisor, etc. for their client. Then the utility functions of a bank. Under these functions, a bank will perform issuing letters of credit, traveler's check, and so on, undertaking safe custody of valuables, important documents, and securities by providing safe deposit vaults or lockers, providing customers with facilities of foreign exchange dealings, underwriting of shares and debentures, dealing in foreign exchanges, social welfare programs, project reports, standing guarantee on behalf of its customers, etc. So these were some of the information pertaining to both objectives as well as functions performed by a banking institution. Thank you, dear students. We will meet again in the next session. Take care. Bye.